Hi, footprinters. This is just a very quick stream to remind people that on Tuesdays now I am moving my live streams from Tuesday morning my time to Tuesday evening. So it's going to be 8 p.m. on Tuesday evenings my time, which is 8 a.m. Eastern in the US on Tuesdays. The first one of these is going to be tonight, or Tuesday morning. So I did an accidental nighttime last week and thought it went well. So Tuesdays, just a reminder, we're now doing them on Tuesday night my time, which is Tuesday morning your time in the US. 8 a.m. Eastern time at the UN if you're in the US, and 8 p.m. Hi, Rolanda Baker. I'm just doing a quick live. Uh, I'll stay on for a few minutes, just reminding people that I'm moving it to 8 p.m. in Australia on Tuesdays, which is 8 a.m. in the morning in the US. My Tuesday lives. So, hi, Maureen. Hi, Teresa Levine. Um, so, uh, um, so what I might do is I'll just stay on for a few minutes here now, and we can have a few minutes chat, and then I will be um, moving. Hi, Grandmere D.
Gosh, how many people are there?
I've had 4 people hop on. So anyway, I am moving the Tuesday lives. So I'm happy to stay on now today, this morning. And from next Tuesday, it'll be in the evenings, so my time. So there's going to be some changes with the live, but lots happening overseas too. Putin gave this speech yesterday. He didn't outright declare, from what I understand, he didn't outright declare war, but Putin says the West wasn't preparing to invade, so he used it to blame the Western countries. Thank you, Maureen. Yeah, hey, sweetie, could I have some coffee?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Um, so this is the last Tuesday morning, Monday evening live I'm going to be doing next week on. I'm going to be doing the Tuesday at 8 p.m. my time in Western Australia, which is 8 a.m. Eastern in the US. So, yeah.
Plastic, please.
Could I get some water? My throat's really dry.
Sure.
Yeah. So I was just expecting to do a quick live and then come back tonight. But no, I think, yeah, I'll change the name and everything. Yeah, so that's just a quick reminder that I am moving my Tuesdays to Tuesday evening my time, but I'm just going to give you a week's notice on that one. So yeah, thank you.
Oh, God. Oh, yeah. That hurt.
Winter, the colder weather, I wake up with such a dry throat. No, I haven't read that story. I do know there's a lot of people in Belarus who are unhappy. So give me a couple of minutes to move some things around. A new conservative president in South Korea. Let's have a look here. Right. So while I'm just sorting things out a wee little bit here, Yes, it's getting very cool. Very cool. So okay, so Belarus. I haven't heard anything. I've only been up a little while, so pretty much got out of bed, put on some clothes, and hopped on after help James get the rubbish out for the bin people, and then hopped on. This escaped 7-foot prisoner and the guard. Oh yeah, the Alabama people. They caught him. Yeah. 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 It looks like they caught him. One of them got shot, hospitalized with. Journalists in Mexico are not having a good time. Sales of second-hand electric cars more than double in a year in the UK. That's interesting. So Belarus, there's nothing on the news feed about what's going on there, but Boris Johnson to force through new anti-protest curbs in Queen's speech. What? Boris Johnson's government will force through police powers to present disruptive yet peaceful protest as one of 38 new bills in Tuesday's Queen's speech. Move to reinstate measures thrown out by the House of Lords. New offences to stop protesters from locking onto infrastructure. Okay. Extend stop and search powers and make it illegal to obstruct transport projects. Public order bill. Okay, UK. Public order bill. Now, these measures were thrown out by the House of Lords in January. Will it get passed? For good reasons, by the sounds of it. Hi, Judy Malley. Hi, Jane Finley English. I'm just going through the news. This is going to be my last Tuesday morning live stream. I'm moving them to Tuesday evening my time. Okay, so it's my last Monday night if you're in the US. Tuesday morning if you're here live stream. Then next week on they're going to be from I think I said 8 p.m. but I might bring it forward. I might bring it forward to like 7 p.m. 7 or 8 p.m. I'm not quite sure yet. I'll schedule the first one so it's there for people to, yeah. Yeah. Hi, Clarence. So yeah, I came on a bit earlier than I normally would. So Belarus are the citizens. Peed, and will they push back? How do they? Will they push back? I don't know if there's Russian troops in Belarus, but there's been stuff going on there. Who's got a question? Anyone want me? Yeah, the prison guard. Yeah, she was self-inflicted gunshot injuries. Yeah, she was. She helped him escape. Um, well, nice and strong.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm strong enough to kickstart a tractor. So somebody asked earlier about Belarus. Are the citizens, are they going to start fighting back against the alliance with Moscow and stuff? Macron calls for a new European political community based on core values of the area. Will Macron's idea don't go anywhere? A new EU, basically, or EC, he's called it. New European community. That could include Britain. Emmanuel Macron has said the UK could be offered a closer relationship with Brussels as part of a new type of political European community that would include countries that haven't joined the EU or have left. The French president, speaking to the European Parliament in Strasbourg, said that it would allow countries like the UK or Ukraine to decide the level of integration they wanted with Europe. Will it go anywhere? Hi, Sweet Pea. You must be up really early, Sweet Pea. You're in England and you're like a good 5.5 hours behind. So, it's like just after 3 o'clock where you are. Hi, Geek. How are you, darling? It's lovely to see you back. Just going through the news feed and seeing. So there's going to be this is going to be my last Tuesday morning live. From next week, they're going to be Tuesday evenings, my time, Tuesday morning in the US, and in between Tuesday. Just thought I'd change it up a bit. The US charges political rival in Haitian president's killing. Well, there you go. So let's go on with that, okay? Yeah, the courts are not attempts through the court to disqualify GOP lawmakers are not working. So You turned 64 last Friday. Oh, sweetheart. Oh. Yeah. No, that's not Whitby, actually. That is a dog over the lane. The Texas Bar looks to discipline Attorney General Ken Paxton. Oh, what could they do to him? Let's have a look. What can the Texas Bar do to Ken Paxton? God of the highest truth and compassion. Then into the energy of Ken Paxton. The Texas Bar. Nearly kind clarity. So I've drawn out 3 cards. Oh, the deck was upside down. So we'll turn them upside. 6 of Cups, past action. 9 of Wands, going to be embattled. And the Ace of Swords. So they're looking to discipline him. Yes, this is true. They are looking to take action against him because for helping Trump to try to overturn the election by the looks of it. Let's have a look at the rest of the thing. It's 12 a.m. there. So you're 8 hours behind me, or 6 hours behind you. 7 hours behind. Okay. Yeah, that's right. You're 7 hours behind Perth. Yeah. And so what could this action take? Yeah. He accused the state bar in Texas of being a liberal activist group masquerading as neutral professional organisation. Yeah, okay. They always say it, anything that... Yeah. The bar filing. The state bar accused Mr. Webster, who's the Assistant Attorney General. Yeah. So could Ken Paxton lose his license? Not that it would matter with him being Attorney General, but, could he lose his license? Yes, he could, because of his efforts to overturn the election. Hi, Judy Malley. So if I haven't said hello, it's just because I haven't seen your name. Yeah. Is he going to be turfed out in November? Yes, Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. Hi, Greta. Bit earlier, I was just going to do a quick video to talk about the move, but then I thought, well, I'll do my last Tuesday morning video next week. Things will be moved high to all my lovely lurkers and to people who choose to watch the video later. I really do appreciate it. Now, Belarus, this story's coming out. I suppose that the Prime Minister of Sri Lanka has resigned. The President, who happens to be the Prime Minister's brother, has offered to create a all-parties cabinet, which I think he will do. If the parties have any seats in cabinet, they can in Parliament, they can form an all-party cabinet, which would only be a short-term solution. There doesn't need to be new elections and stuff. So, yeah, I did a reading on that. It's on my hot topics. always seem to have a little. Mondays always seem to catch me off guard. But anyway, the hot topics for Monday is up, and yeah. So if you remember, you can go and see more about that. But, yeah, Belarus. What's happening in Belarus? Hi, Claudia. Yeah. Okay. Will they be able to get the soldiers out from Azovstal? Let's see. Before time runs out. Is this? Yeah, this is a fight that's just. Yeah, look, I'd love to say they'll get them all out, but this fighting is just going to continue. It's going to be non-stop. It's going to really get to a point where if they're not out by a certain time, they're not going to get them out. Ten of Swords is the last result of that. Unfortunately, it's a conflict situation in which people lose their lives every day. There is some little hope. There is some hope with the Ten of Swords here. We've got the sun rising here. To me, it's always a new dawn. That some of them may be able to get out, but it's going to be right down to the wire on how many they can get out. But unfortunately, one of the things is you do not. I would love to say they'll get them all out, but this situation, it's a conflict that's it's still long from over. That I do feel that they'll get some more out, but will they be able to get everyone out? I'm not saying they'll all be, but they'll be captured, or they won't be able to get them out in time. And yeah, it's a horrible situation all around. And yeah. So no, it's not looking good. I'm not saying they won't get any more out. I'm sure they will. They're going to be able to get some people out and stuff, but if they're not out by now, they're going to have to wait out the clock. And yeah, until the bombing stops. Will the bombing stop? And all those guys can do now is wait out the clock. Insecure for. Yeah, the bombing will stop. But it's still the Four of Pentacles, insecurity in the area. Strength. Look, these are strong people. And the bombing will stop. Of course, it will when they feel like there's nothing left. But yeah, it's just going to be. What's the strength about? It's going to be a real upsurge just before they stop. They're going to really go in with heaven knows what, extra barrages. Okay. Retake. Will Ukraine new weapons help them retake Mariupol? Yes, it's going to help at least parts of it. Yeah, they'll be able to regain parts of it. Possibly, but still not all of it. But there's honestly, there's not a lot of the city left to retake. But it's still going to be a real fight. But what's going to be found there is going to have a high pack. But yeah, that they will be able to retake, untie from the devil, freedom. So they will be able to retake at least part of Mariupol. Yeah. Belarus. Is there signs? What's happening with the people of Belarus? Are they showing signs of unrest, unhappiness? What? That young guy who got taken off the plane a few months back, his girlfriend has been arrested and they've sent her to jail for 6 years. Belarus. The Empress, she popped up a bit in readings last night too, the voice of the people in Belarus quite often. That's the voice of the people. They've been cushioning Russia. Yeah, when I put out again, the first thing I thought was the voice of the people. There's so many areas where, yeah. What's the challenge here for Belarus? The Fool. A new journey, a new possibility. Why is that a challenge? It's like they feel like they've been lied to and made fools of, possibly. I'll go back to that. The Fool for the challenge, the advice with Belarus. Speak up, and keep speaking up. Don't stop. Start protesting, start showing with your actions that you don't want them there. What's at the base of this? Yeah, the chaos. There seems to be chaos and confusion. Hi, Lindy. Putin's girlfriend. Yeah. I'll have a look at Lukashenko too. I'm talking about the people of Belarus at the moment, and then I'll have a look at Lukashenko. Judgment with the Queen of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles. Working like. But I've got like working in the shadows. What I saw here was not just black, like a really big shadow. And yeah, so working in the shadows. Restore balance. Yeah, they're not happy. And are they going to turn against Lukashenko? Yeah, the deal, the relationship he has with Putin and all that, they're not happy about that. What are they going to do?
Oh, Whitby. Wow. How old are you, Whitby?
Call for freedom. There's some. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana. We've got the sun here, so calling for freedom, for him to be open. So I'm going to have a look at Lukashenko in a minute. But yeah, the 7 of Swords, consequences of actions. Not being able to get away with the consequences of actions, like a thief in, and I feel like they're realizing he's built up his own little private fortune and stuff and stolen resources from the country. Let's have a look at Lukashenko. But yeah, the stories, yes, there's definitely
Come on, baby. Whitby.
with Ukraine. Yeah, there's definitely
Enough.
unrest. I'll have a quick look at that one. Claudia is saying some of Belarus's military are fighting with Ukraine against Russia. We'll just see if that's true or not. It can be really confusing, some of the stories that come out. So some Belarus military and others fighting with Ukraine against Russia. That would be near the border, wouldn't it? Hi, Tracy Ralph. Hi, Lindy. Yes, there is quite possibly some. Yeah, they feel like they're justified. That it's the 7 of Swords. They feel like it's an illegal action, basically. They don't like it that it's being supported, so they're moving to support at least some people. I don't know about military, but definitely some of the people. But yeah, there's a good possibility there's military as well, which is not good discipline wise, but but there's definitely a growth in a movement to help for people to go and fight with Ukrainians. So there's definitely growth in a movement there, and they feel like it would be justified. Okay. I don't know whether Belarus has military servants or anything, but yeah. Let's have a look at what's in store for Lukashenko over the next couple of months. Hi, Celtics here. So this is my last morning live stream on Tuesday. I'm going to move from next week on. My live streams are going to be Tuesday night my time, Tuesday morning your time. So what is in store for Lukashenko? Abandonment, needing to walk away. Wow, let's see if we can find out some more about this. Run away, run away. His challenge, it's keeping things in balance. Things are not going his way. People are not drinking his Kool-Aid. And the challenge for him is he's getting more and more messages about people being unhappy, and so this is his challenge. And this is a big one. It's a major arcana. So keeping calm and order, I suppose. What's the advice for him? Fall on your sword. The end does not justify the means. You've abused your position. You've abused your citizens. It's time to fall on your sword and move on, resign. What's at the base of all this? Wow. I think there could be something, a tower moment happening in Belarus that could be at the base of this. So there's definitely instability. But we've got a tower, and it's at the base of this reading. What is the outcome here? Things are not looking that good. It's going to be a challenge for him to keep things in balance. That's his challenge. The advice is for him to fall on his sword, to resign. At the base of this possible tower moment, government processes taking over. The Hierophant, institutions turning against him. The Six of Wands is now we've got two validation cards, but I feel like the six should be reversed. Like you see the guy who's riding triumphantly through the streets, but I feel like the horse is going to throw him off. And a balancing of the scales. Now, remember when I read here, it was the previous reading, it was justice came up, which is also a balancing of the scales. Is Lukashenko going to be forced out of office? There's that deal again. Yeah, I shuffled these. I flipped the cards through. I shuffled. There's that deal with Putin again. It's his relationship with Putin that people are most unhappy with. They don't want to be fighting Belarus. Is he going to be pushed out of office? There's an opportunity coming up. Going through a hedge under an archway, like a door is going to open to allow him to be pushed out. But there's definitely a tower coming up. Yeah, a crossroads, a tipping point's coming up. So Belarus is going to be a really interesting place to look at over the next couple of months. Yes, there are rumours that he stole the election. So yeah, but this is very much, and also on the bottom of that deck was this, the Ace of Pentacles, a slowing of things down till it's almost at a standstill. But there is definitely something that's going to impact Belarus quite a bit coming up, and that will impact him as well. A tower moment for him. Now, the UK, Boris Johnson is going to try and push through what he calls a public order bill. Now, it got tossed out by the House of Commons earlier in the year. I don't know why he thinks it's going to get any more success this time, will this bill, and he's going to try and push it through in the Queen's speech or something that they have, will it get passed? Seven of Cups. I think he's being a little bit delusional. Yeah, the opening of Parliament. He's going to try and push through this public disorder bill. Hang on, where are we? The public order bill will be aimed at squashing tactics employed by protest groups such as Extinction Rebellion, Insulate Britain and Just Stop Oil. Boost his premiership with proposals that will appeal to core Tory supporters. Now, the House of Lords threw this out in January to reinstate measures thrown out by the Lords. Okay. But it's also the whole extent of what he wants to achieve here is not coming out either. But will it get turfed out? Three of Pentacles. It's got to go through processes, and I don't. Eight of Pentacles. In the detail, there's a lot of hidden details, and I feel like this is dirty money comes into it. Yeah. Two of Wands. It's like there's more to this picture than he's showing. We're not seeing the whole picture. Is it going to get passed, or will it get thrown out? Will it get thrown out? Knight of Wands. Yeah, there's going to be a surge of action against it. It's him trying to look strong, but instead he's just trying to look like a bully who's squashing down on people's right to protest. So, King of Wands. And the King of Swords. You're going to have two very unhappy would-be kings if he does try and push this through. They might be having a word with him. Charles and William. You said Charles and William are going to be doing it. Compassionate and military bearing. Yeah, this is okay. And on the bottom again is this bill will not have an easy trot of it. No, I don't think he's going to find it easy to get it through, and there's going to be displeasure expressed by Charles and William at this sort of bill happening. Czechian mercenaries, yeah. Now, Macron is proposing a new European community which will allow former and current former members and countries that aren't members to join. It's a political and economic community or something. Let's have a look. Rather than altering the EU's strict standards for memberships, creating a new parallel European project to join the bloc. So, yeah, will this idea go anywhere? It sounds like a shadow EU, but it's an economic, political European community that would include countries that haven't joined or have left to boost a closer relationship. They can decide, countries like UK or Ukraine could decide what level of integration they wanted with Europe. Will this idea go anywhere? Hi, Catherine Bush. Three of Wands. There is some merit. The Moon, but there are some obstacles. Hidden obstacles. It's not as simple as it would seem. Well, it would have some good benefit. There would be some benefit in it. But there are a lot that would have to be spoken about. The Magician. It could be done. And it would help with some of the trade issues that have come out of Brexit and stuff. The Moon, there'd be quite a few hidden obstacles. The Magician, yes, it's something that could be done. The Five of Pentacles, but ultimately, no, I don't think it's going to happen. Yeah, Macron is, I don't know what's going on with him, but I think he's sort of, I know he won, but I'll do a reading on him on Tuesday maybe. Okay, who's got something for me to read on? Yeah, Marcos won. Ferdinand Marcos Jr. won the Philippine presidential elections. I do feel he's going to take the country backwards. I'll do another quick read on that. What will he do with the country of the Philippines? What will he do Marcos do in the Philippines? So I'm going to ask for extra objectivity in reading on the energy here. having grown up watching what his father did and his mother and all that sort of stuff, it's a bit hard not to be cynical. So, hi, Anne Rod. Asking for extra dose of objectivity. What will the election of Ferdinand Marcos Jr. as president of the Philippines, will it be good for the country? What effect will it have on the country of the Philippines? Knight of Pentacles. That's progress slowed almost to a halt. Hi, Joe G. That's an interesting question, Celtic Seer, and I will ask it yet. Next, Celtic Seer has asked, will 2023 finally see us move forward? So, yeah, that's a really good question. Okay. I'm looking at the Philippines at the moment, the election of Marcos Jr., and I've got just things coming almost to a halt. The economy, security, health initiatives, everything to do with the Pentacles just coming almost to a halt. What's the challenge going to be? Six of Swords, definitely going to be a period of turbulence to get through. He's very popular with the young people, but a lot of old people still remember. He said his father was a political genius. Two of Pentacles. A lot of manipulation in the future. A lot of juggling of things. Confusion about a manifestation about what. It's going to a lot of manipulation. Be prepared for a lot of manipulation. At the base of this, the government and their institutions. The outcome for the Philippines of the election of Marcos Jr. Four of Pentacles. Insecurity. Possibly even being put on the outer in some way. Eventually introductions of sanctions. It's not going to be the best for the country. What about the government here? It's going to gut it. That's what went through my head. The King of Pentacles, corruption. He's going to fill it with, it's going to be somewhat of a return to the old days. But the other thing I did when I read on him the other day was that he's only going to be in there a short time. He's not going to be able to stay in for term after term. Is he going to be gotten rid of after one term? 10 of Cups, yes. And Temperance, a return to balance in the country. Hi, Crazy Cat Lady Farley. Now, Celtic Seer asked a really quick question. 2023. I can't believe we're in May of 2022 already. Oh, I can remember when you were young, it would take ages to get through a year, and summers would just last forever. And, yeah. Oh, Marie Henson, hello. Well, hopefully somebody can help you with that. If anyone who's in Texas or around where Marie Henson is can help her find what she needs, yeah. So will 2023 finally see us, the world, moving forward, we'll look at COVID first. COVID-wise, will 2023 see the world moving forward out of COVID? It's still going to be around in places, but we won't see the world moving forward out of 8 of Swords. Now, in the reverse, 8 of Swords is a freedom from restriction. And so we'll see. There's no reversals in this deck, but there's definitely going to be something happening with restriction there. So what's on the bottom of the deck? King of Wands. Compassionate leadership coming through. It does, doesn't it? The time does go quicker when you get older. So is this freedom of restrictions, like people being able to move more freely? The Magician, yes, a feeling like, yes, everything's come together. All the tools have come together, and it might seem like a bit miraculous, but it's just because all of the tools have been able to come together and be used for forward movement. And what would have been seen like a miracle or magic in the old days, when something like the plague finally ended, it slowly slipped away, and people could go out and things like that. A bit like that, like it doesn't quite seem real. 7 of Cups. It's still going to feel like think too far ahead is still going to be a level of unsurety or unsureness. People might be thinking this isn't real. It's been around for so long, it can't just disappear. It's not going to disappear completely, but it's going to dissipate and become much less of a element in society. The Star card as well. So yeah, I do think that 2023 is going to see us move on with, at least with coronavirus. Yeah. Finally moving on from it. It's not going to disappear. It's always like SARS and MERS and all that. It's always going to be there, and it could pop up at time. But yeah. Let's have a look at, in terms of unrest, pockets of unrest. No, he is going into surgery. Yeah, it's not propaganda. It's real. I think I did a reading on Putin's surgery before. But he's trying to put it off as long as possible because he doesn't trust anyone. So he does need surgery, yeah. 9 of Pentacles. So I asked what will be about with unrest, pockets of unrest. There's going to be a bit more in control, like the Knight of Pentacles, the woman, she has full control over the hawk. She has autonomy. She has what she needs to act. So there's going to be some of these areas, a return to autonomy for some of these areas, possibly Ukraine. Ace of Pentacles, new opportunities for security. I think this could be new opportunities for security pacts to be performed. It's strengthening of relationships between countries. Will the autocratic rulers. Will 2023 see a bit of a lessening of their power? Four of Wands, minor celebration. But also it can be about security as well. Four pillars of society, of security. The moon. Look, they're still going to be, they're going to be more they're going to be highlighted more. Some of the things that they've wanted to keep hidden are going to be coming out. And the 10 of Cups. Dynastic rule. I'm getting dynastic rule with the 10 of Cups. There might be some change. Two of Swords. Sort of a crossroads in that area, 2023. Yeah. Okay. Crazy Cat Lady Farley, you're 80. My mum just turned 80 in January. And she's loving calling herself as an 80-year-old. So she's really loving it. Now, I did a reading last night on the hot topics on Beergate, which is the Labor's version of Partygate, only it's one incident. If you want to know if what I think is will Keir Starmer have to resign, because he said if he's fined by the police for breaking the rules, he will resign. You'll have to become a member and watch the hot topics from yesterday. It's $3.99 a month to become a member, and you get a hot topics video every weekday, trying to get Monday under control. I always seem to get caught out a bit with Mondays. It's like, but yeah, Monday to Friday. Other little things like archangel readings. And when I do a video, and I've got one planned, I've just got to do a bit of research on it, like a hidden treasures or a mystery tour. You get to see them 48 hours before everybody else. And also once a month, the last Saturday morning of the month, my time, the last Friday night, I have an open session where in the comments you go, there'll be a link in the comments at that time, and you can go and click on it, and you can join me in and you'll get a, I will pull an oracle card for you too. Yeah, he did. If he's found guilty, if he's fined for it, he said he'll resign. Okay. Why have sales of second-hand electric vehicles doubled in the last year in the UK? Let's have a look. King of Wands. Well, people want to do the right thing. Queen of Cups. They're really seeing them as just a short-term thing. And security, there's still so much about them that needs work. Reliability in this case with the four of every Tesla car is being recalled. You know what? When I saw that, I got a picture in sort of like just floating up here of sparking battery and flames. So why is every Tesla car being recalled? Is there a fire risk? I told you that Tesla was going to have some trouble, didn't I? I read on it a while ago, remember? And it's possibly one of the reasons that his buyout of Twitter might not come off. Why is every Telstra card being recalled? 9 of Wands. Need for extra vigilance. Well, of course, that's a recall means there's something wrong that people have to look up. And they shut off when driving. So what, that picture I got of the flames with the batteries being dangerous, has that been happening? I don't know much about the electric vehicles. So the Hermit. 6 of Wands. Yeah, they're not this. It's sort of like knocking him off the perch. He's being knocked off the 6 of Wands. He's overlooked something. This vigilance too. He wasn't as vigilant as he should have been. I've heard about them shutting off when driving, but I didn't know about the flames. I just saw that picture of sparks and flames. He wasn't as vigilant as he should have been. The Hermit. Caution. He did not, it wasn't, overlooked something where he should have been cautionary. Battery fires. Yeah? I don't really keep up with electric vehicles, so, but this is big news. And I did say that there would be trouble with Tesla. Page of Cups. 8 of Cups. Wow, could be an abandonment of this whole. Could Musk walk away from Tesla? People, no, this is people walking away from electric vehicles. I think the problems with Tesla vehicles has been one of the reasons that people are doubting other electric vehicles, and they're afraid that that's going to go. Will Tesla go bankrupt? This is an institutional move. So Chapter 13, Chapter 11, going through those processes? Quite possibly, yes. And I thought this could be one of the reasons why he has to walk away from the Twitter deal. So Page of Cups and 2 of Pentacles. Going to try and manipulate and juggle things, but no, this is not good for Tesla at all. There's so many practicalities about. There's been a rush to get these vehicles out there, and yeah, again, I didn't really know much. Normally, there can be recalls of vehicles and all that, but not maybe this model or that year, but this is everyone, hey? Will Tesla go? Yes, I think Tesla's in deep, deep trouble. Yeah. Will Australia bring charges against Amber for assaulting Johnny and cutting his? No. No. No, there's no need to bring us into it. And you know what? This is a story. If he didn't do a police report at the time, no. No, that's all right. Bonnie Russell, hello. This is my last Tuesday morning. From next week on, I'm going to be on Tuesday evenings, my time, 7 or 8 p.m. Not quite sure which yet, which is Tuesday morning in the US. So, yeah, the full. Yeah, no, that's just not going to happen. And honestly, that story, you know, how I feel about reading on that pair. It's just, yeah. There's truth on both sides, okay? I mean, her allegations did cost him a lot. He was thrown out of the Fantastic Beasts franchise. Some deals didn't go through because of it. And that's not to say that she wasn't telling the truth. So, but, you know, if people show you who they are, believe it. Marcos Jr., this is just a headline. Marcos Jr. aimed to fulfill family's destiny as Philippines president. Yeah, okay. We need to do better. US to step up Pacific efforts after Solomon's pact with China. Yes. Will the US and Australia put pressure on the Solomons over the pact with China? Wheel of Fortune. This is definitely something. This is something was bound to happen because for a number of reasons. Corruption within the Solomon Islands leadership is one of them, but another one is that they've been saying, all of the Pacific island nations have been saying, we need help. You need to address this. Your actions might not be affecting you, you know, the climate and all that might not be affecting you, but us, it is. You know, we're losing land every day. We've got, and yeah. So this was always something that was bound to come about, China swooping in and taking advantage of that situation of dissatisfaction. there's going to be some changes. This is a big impact. So we've got the death card, we've got the Wheel of Fortune card, and we've got the four of, the security of the area is at stake here. So there needs to be something done to sort of put a stop to China making more of these deals and possibly even getting them out. Will they be able to get China out of the Solomon Islands? The security pact, will they be able to stand and defend? Set boundaries. They're definitely going to be able to stop an expansion of boundaries. Hi, Craig Dixon. Yeah. He just won an election, Orban, but I'll do reading on some of these European leaders. The High Priestess, strategies and moves. Ten of Pentacles. Resources coming to an end. Okay, they could be moved to put sanctions on the Solomon Islands, but then, yeah, these places have to have everything flown in. Possibility of sanctions. Four of Cups, dissatisfaction. The people, I think, where it's going to come out most is the people of the Solomon Islands. There's going to be opposition from them. They're already, and they've shown it already. And the security, they do not feel that this is good for the security of their nation. And there's dissatisfaction. Will the government be turfed out? Seven of Cups. There's still a lack of clarity. Ten of Cups. Because there's like a whole family of Pacific Ocean countries and all that. Six of Cups. I think there's going to be growing uneasiness. Will the Solomon Islands situation become a major well, it already is a major issue. Will it become a flashpoint? Knight of Cups. There's going to be some sort of an offer happening, but it's not. Okay, this is a false knight offer, not what it seems to be. Justice. Things will be brought back into balance, but got a lot of major arcana here. 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana. So the next year or so in the Solomon Islands, in that region, it's going to be really, really, really important. Okay, guys, what I think I might do is I might wrap it up for today. Now, just a reminder that next week on, I'm going to be trying to decide what is a good time. That's not too early in the US, but not too late here. Thinking 7 to 7:30, 8. So I will schedule next Tuesdays once I make up my mind about the best time, and moving them to the evening. So thank you very much. Ron Johnson's calendar. How will Alex Lazary do against Ron Johnson? Six of Cups. Four of Cups, dissatisfaction. No. Ooh. Same old tricks. Two of Cups. At this stage, if it was to happen tomorrow, I don't think he'd be very satisfied with the outcome. Yeah. But this he's got some hope that come to agreement with people. Four of Cups, nostalgia, going back to old ways, but this dissatisfaction as well. Will the Democratic nominee for Ron Johnson's Senate seat, will the challenger beat Ron Johnson? Yes or no? Temperance, bring things back into balance. That's a yes. So, but yeah, it's going to be close, I think. Okay, my darling, I'm going to go now. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for your patience. And I will see you again on Thursday. Thursdays are still going to stay in the morning, my time, okay? It's just Tuesdays I'm moving. Okay. Hi, Sherry French. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Stay safe, stay strong, stay healthy, stay loving, and stay happy.